Hello, this is lecture 5 of our course, a complete blockchain technology series 2023. In this lecture, we will study about the authentication process in the blockchain network. As you already know, the transaction process which is adopted within the blockchain network. So in the blockchain network, any user who want to make transaction, initially he is being authenticated. So the authentication process is to verify that whether the author is genuine or not. After the authentication process is completed, then the user can access his wallet. And whenever he makes a transaction, a block is generated which stores all the data. And this block is sent to every node, which is the participant of the network. And all the nodes validate the transaction, and after the validation process is complete, the block is added into the chain, into the existing chain, and this information is updated across the network and the transaction process is complete. So we will study that how this authentication process is complete, how many different types of keys are there, and what is the cipher or authentication procedure. So in order to secure transactions and authenticate the user, there are two types of cryptographic keys which are used in blockchain. One is the private key and another is the public key. The private key is that key which is not shared publicly with other nodes, while the public key is shared with all other nodes within the network. The public key is used by other nodes within the blockchain network to authenticate their transactions. It is mainly a sequence of strings or characters. It can be any other type of algorithm which could be used to decrypt the information sent by the user. So any user who want to send some transaction, for their transaction the user have to sign or to encrypt that transaction, and that encrypted data is sent on the network. And within the blockchain network, other user decrypt their data with the public key, and through this process the validation occur or the authentication completed. The public key cryptography happens when the sender want to send some message to another receiver. Since the public key of each node is known to all the other nodes, so when suppose this is sender A and this is receiver B, if sender A want to send some message to receiver B, then the sender A already know the receiver B public key, so he will encrypt the message with the receiver public key. And when this encrypted message is received, the receiver B will decrypt it with his own private key. So this message can only be decrypted and only can be seen by receiver B, because the receiver B only has his private key, and this message can only be decrypted with the private key of receiver B, because the sender has already encrypted with receiver B public key. So through this process a secure communication take place. So this was encryption with the public key.